Hello friends, in this video we will talk how we can read a book more effectively and get maximum out of our textbook. Now why I use the term textbook is because here we are not talking about the books which you actually like to read, like autobiographies, storybooks, or of course the novels these days, but the actual textbooks which most of us hesitate and don't like to read. Of course we have many apps where you can have pre-recorded lectures and you can watch them, you can clear your concepts, but friends, there is always a need to refer some good diagrams, charts and facts. For that you need a book, and most of us hesitate to read a book because it's too big, because we are reading it in a wrong way. Now quickly take a pencil or a pen and a paper and write the points, and we will tell you how you can read a book in a more effective and more productive way in less time. You don't have to read the complete book from A to Z, you just have to read the main points. Now we will tell you how you can do that. First of all, open the chapter, read all the headings and subheadings of that particular chapter so that you can know what are the contents of the chapter, what is the basic idea of the chapter. Then quickly go to the summary. Don't go to the text, go to the summary. If the chapter doesn't have summary, it doesn't matter. If the chapter has summary, go to the summary, read it once and twice so you can have a broad and a more clear idea that what is the chapter talking about. After passing to the summary, go to the questions and just read the questions. I repeat, just read the questions, don't see the answers. If it is MCQs, just read the options and don't try to solve the answers. Just read the questions, so that you can have more crystal clear approach that what the examiner wants to ask you from that particular chapter or from that particular topic. Now since you have read the questions and everything, go to the first page of chapter, start reading the first and the last line of the paragraph, not the whole paragraph, just the first and the last line of paragraph. By doing this you can have small summaries of each paragraph, because generally what the authors do is they have a summary in one line at the end of every paragraph about that paragraph. Friends, once you have done this, you are 30% nearer for the completion of your chapter. Now you have read the first and the last line of paragraph. Go to all the tables, diagrams or text if there are any in your chapter. This will complete your 50% of your first work. You have actually read the 50% of the chapter and you have 50% of the idea that what is the chapter and what is important in chapter and what kind of questions can be asked by the examiner from this particular chapter. Friends, now it's the time you start reading the chapter. But the first thing is, take a pinpointed pencil or a highlighter so that you can mark anything which comes to your mind which is important or which can be asked as a potential question in the exam. But remember, please don't end up highlighting all your chapters and with the highlighter. Just remember to highlight 4 or 5 points per page in the chapter, because in the particular page there are only 4 or 5 things that can be asked in the exam or is important. But please remember, revise all the diagrams, all the tables very clearly, because they can be asked as the potential questions. Now read and recall and recite it again and again. You can actually make short notes out of the highlighted points you have marked in the book, and the 30 to 40 page chapter can be converted into 2 to 3 page chapter, so that it is easier at the time of exam revision to read 2 to 3 pages rather than reading 30 to 40 pages and getting panicked. Friends, now I will tell you the summary of what we talked in this video. First of all, we read the headings and the subheadings, then the chapter summary, then we go to the questions, then we read the first and the last line of the paragraph, then we look after the tables, diagrams and text, then we start reading the chapter, then we highlight the important points, we make short notes out of it which will help us in revision. Let's make a fruitful and a mutual understanding student community so that we can both get benefited. You motivate us to make such videos by liking, subscribing and of course commenting to our channel, and of course share this with all of your friends so that they also get motivated, and you keep us motivating and we will keep producing these kind of videos for you. Thank you. Goodbye.